guys. Today we're playing the 5th part of Ghostbusters. We're going to start at the museum. This is where the game kind of feels a little bit like filler. Not that bad, but in my opinion, pretty much the last few levels is probably the best parts. Well, my grammar's awesome. I think the last few parts of the game that we just played through are probably the best parts of the game. It just doesn't seem like they put as much effort towards the end of the game, almost like it was rushed, but it's still fun. It just gets a little bit repetitive and the environments aren't as interesting, but it still does have its perks and quirkiness things about it.
Okay, I'll take one for the team.
Alright, so we're starting off in the museum. As you see, we have a slime blower, a shock blast, and a stasis stream, I think is what it's called. And boson darts is the first thing we got.
Watch out, black slime.
If you remember, you can use the green slime to neutralize the black slime, which
Open doorway.
will hurt you if you walk through it.
If a full portal has been opened, it has to be sealed using your slime blower.
And like he
That's the key
says,
reason we
like,
developed that tech.
you can use it to seal. You know, it's something I haven't done. I haven't upgraded anything. I probably should. Let's see how much money I have. But I haven't destroyed that much stuff either. Let's see, boson dart damage immunity. Probably should invest in that. Well, yes, I am sure. Thank you for being so polite to ask. Alright, we're gonna increase the slime blower duration. Blast stream. Boson dart supercharge. Blast stream. Record. Let's see. Shocking. Yep, probably want that one. Sorry if I'm mumbling here. And if the audio is kind of off sync too, I apologize. I think the next time, I think I stated this before, the next time I get some extra money, the first thing I want to do is invest in some better recording equipment.
Door sealed shut.
Even though I don't have a terribly huge fan base, I still make it just for me too, and the people who watch this and enjoy it. But I think you always have to start off making it for you, and I haven't really been as happy with the audio as I should be. I don't even remember what he said. Maybe I'm supposed to look for something. When in doubt, use your PKE meter. Play this game of hot and cold. Appears that there might be something in there. It's Old Faithful. Doesn't appear to be anything. I haven't played this in about a year. I usually beat it like once a year. I don't know why. It's kind of like the movies. I usually watch them at least once a year. It's fun. It's crazy how much I forget. But this level isn't that memorable either. There's some parts. Oh man, do I have to blow up everything? Oh, he still can't get it. No. That was weird.
Good work.
I don't ever remember having trouble with that.
Something's trailed packing material down the hall here.
It's funny how when I record these things, I notice things I never have before. So, if the rate of me playing this stays steady, I might be able to finish this game before Halloween if that's what I choose to do. I really need to finish the other things that, like, I started playing Resident Evil 2, but I haven't finished that game in so long. I'm sort of hesitant on doing like a playthrough because I don't know the game like the back of my hand, so there's a lot of wandering. That's one of the reasons why I don't promise anything. And I'll play through that slow. And I know I get far less people who watch my playthrough videos, which is understandable because YouTube's really a way to watch a short video and then go on to do something else. It's a lot of times 30-40 minute videos don't really fit into the mix unless you're somebody really cool and you have awesome commentary, you know quite what to say. Maybe 3 years from now I'll be that awesome, but so far this is what you get. But I hope you guys like it. I've been trying to keep it the Halloween theme, but
I'm a big fan.
I've been having trouble thinking of games to play that would be interesting, and I've been trying to stay off of playing contemporary games because I know I was doing that for a while, and a lot, like, I've noticed most of my views, unless it's like an absolute brand new game that people want to check out, tend to like the older games. And I like playing them too, but like, I'm one of those people, like, when I go to the comic book store, I never can think about what to buy because there's so many choices, and that's how I feel with old games, where it's hard for me to decide what to make a video of because there's so many choices, and I get overwhelmed to the point I can't think of anything. So with these possessed people, you have to use slime. Man, I wish it was pink. On the multiplayer, you can get it pink, but it's not pink here. We were crossing the streams a little bit there. I think it's crazy how when more than one Ghostbuster, like at least in the movies, tries to trap a ghost and you're busting the same ghost at the same time, how hard it would be not to cross the streams. But I guess you gotta use the suspension of disbelief there. But yeah, if you guys have suggestions, we only have a few more days left to Halloween, but I'll be more than happy to play any Halloween game suggestions, as long as they're on the list on my, as long as they're on the console that's on my list on my channel description page, and I have the game to play.
We'd better get to Peter fast. Beckman, we found the curator. We're on our way to the Gozer exhibit.
But I have a few more ideas. There's just some games that are so cliche in the horror genre that I was trying to avoid. I wanted to show things that maybe not a lot of people have seen, and I'm really kind of thinking I should cover at least some Splatterhouse games, but I know so many people have done it before, but then again I'm doing this, so a lot of people do this too, so maybe it'll be fun with my commentary. And Splatterhouse 3 is pretty weird, so that might be some of the next Halloween games I play. There's not a lot of horror games on the NES that I haven't covered already. That might be due to the fact of Nintendo's awesome censorship.
Where's his honor, Pecker? We've got news for him and a photo op. The mayor is indisposed right now. Anything you need to tell him goes through me.
Walter Peck kind of sounds different.
This is for Jock alone.
I saw him on the Tim and Eric $1 billion movie.
Security.
It's depressing when you see like the old movies that you grew up with. They don't seem that old. And then you see the actors, like the guy who plays Walter Peck. I can't think of his name right off the bat, but he's on Tim and Eric's $1 billion movie. And it's crazy how old he was. So this part's pretty cool, like with the possession and sliming the people. It's kind of a new mechanic. But then when you start going through the exhibits, and that's more Evil Dead than Ghostbusters. That looks stupid. But
More possessor ghosts. Kid,
that actually reminds me of that one scene on Drag Me From Hell when that person was possessed.
Hurts, doesn't it? Let it all out.
And it doesn't even look like it's getting that
Whoa, take a break. Do you ever?
possessor. I seem to play a lot at the same time Steve Benway plays, unless I just play a lot of video games. So this is the first time in a few days I've recorded a PlayStation video. Actually recorded an older video, a little older game video that I haven't posted yet. So hopefully that'll be up soon. Probably be up before this, so you might be expecting something new when it's already been posted.
It's not alone. You don't want to do that now.
The best parts of these games are really when you get to trap a ghost, use the proton stream. And there's a lot of Ghostbusters at once where there's proton streams flying everywhere. And it just looks like pure chaos and everything's getting destroyed. I know it makes it more fun, but you never saw them slam the ghosts against the walls in the movie, considering they go through it. And I probably said that before, so I'm just repeating myself. Oh, that hurt. The ghost was pretty much done for. It still looks pretty dazed. Apparently, ghosts go by cartoon rules and have like little stars float around their head. I would have loved to bust the Scoleri brothers. It looks so funny, Ghostbusters 2, but they're not in this game. I hope if they make another game, it's like there'll be the River of Slime. I really want to see the River of Slime. Also, like in these levels, which I can't remember if I mentioned or not, if I'm repeating myself, I'm probably singing a different voice tone, so it's somewhat new. But you'll notice that the actors start saying the same things at the same time. Like maybe they added some of this stuff after the recording session was already recorded, which makes sense because this game was in development hell for forever, and then I think they wanted to release this game to coincide with the 25th anniversary. I think it was the 25th anniversary. Even this game isn't brand new, and it feels like it is. Oh, come on, get in the damn trap. That's probably one thing I didn't upgrade, was the damn trap. I should get the slammer thing. I think that'll be my next investment. It's all this stuff going on. They should go in the trap faster so I can react in a timely manner. It's always better to have another Ghostbuster helping you out. That does help go with the trap better. That was an awkward place to place a trap. I'm gonna lay another one because I just think it'd be a pain in the ass to try to get it. Oh, she'd run into a proton stream. I imagine you would explode considering all the collateral damage that's happened so far. Oh, the story's so... it's not that great. Compared to the other movies, and I did like Ghostbusters 2. I do like Ghostbusters 1 a little bit better, but Ghostbusters 2 I think has a better story. It definitely seems like Dan Aykroyd and Harold Ramis supervised somewhat, but I guess maybe the story was catered towards a video game or something. Because this doesn't seem like something that they would write, just rehash the same thing. It would have been cool if they did the whole hell script. See, this is where I kind of don't like it. When you have these guys over and over and over again.
Catch up to them.
Let's figure out what does what. So again, these guys are good to freeze very briefly and then hit them with the shock blast. Before I really couldn't do it because my proton pack would overheat pretty bad. I wish they would quit running into my damn proton streams or my stasis stream or whatever the hell it is. I guess one of the reasons why I don't like this particular part is because everything kind of looks generic and the same. And it's the same enemies over and over again. But I'm nitpicking. I do like this game. Like, if I was a reviewer or something, I probably would have given it an 8. I do think I like the Wii version. It's a little bit better, even though it has a cartoony style. I just think the mechanics are more fun, and I usually hate motion controls. But I don't have my Wii with me. I had to get a new sensor bar. I don't even know if that endeavor will ever come into fruition while I'm doing this. And well, anytime soon. I hope to be doing this forever. Well, or for a few years at least. I can't obviously do this forever because I'd be dead at some point. It's kind of a grim thing to think about. I'm keeping up with the Halloween theme though. Oh man, they picked the worst actress.
Oh, he got away.
When you have this many Ghostbusters, they can revive you, but at the same time, like these little clusters, a ghost right here can knock down everybody quickly all at the same time, and if everybody's down at the same time, then it's game over, and then you gotta hear this theme song as punishment for the 500th time, depending on how much you died. They're using the stasis string. Doesn't look like it's too effective. I wonder why they would use that. Maybe the AI is retarded, or they're doing something that I don't know.
Can you see where they went?
We haven't reached the security office yet. This place is really hopping.
Yeah, that's a Big 10-4.
Oh, an invisible wall. Stuff like that. Like, as long as this game has been in production, I know I sound like I hate the game, but I really, really like it. I'm just surprised at some of the production values, considering how high profile this game was, and just the shit that they did that even like games that aren't that great won't do. But I think, all in all, we've all become a little bit jaded when it comes to gaming. If we play contemporary games, I think we're a little bit more judgmental about things we wouldn't care about. And like if we played this game 10 years ago, you'd probably think this was a 10 out of 10. Oh, a lot of statue-y shit. This level's pretty large. I'm probably gonna have to break this into 2 videos, kind of like I did last time. So, like, if you noticed last time, the video kind of starts abruptly. That's because it was originally one video, and I had to split it in half. And I'm probably gonna have to do this with this level because this level's pretty large. Purchase upgrade. It just goes on and on. I feel bad about defacing all this stuff, but I need the extra money.
Mennonite, Venetian, Assyrian,
Mesopotamia.
Sumer.
He's making it all up.
Just one of those things. You pick this stuff up.
See here.
You know, around the office.
Peter, come in.
Hi, honey. How was your day?
Man, we've reached the security office. This one is a shambles. It's been sabotaged.
It's a pretty
Blocks
high
flying all over the
resolution
place.
texture for this
Only a few of the
particular
cameras are still
port of the
working.
game.
When you're free,
Most
no
of the
rush.
textures are super
Open
sharp
gate
on the
347,
360 version.
Just for kicks.
Give me a minute.
Usually you notice the textures are like sharp on the PlayStation 3 version when you have to stand somewhere for a while, or on the set pieces where people have to talk.
Dr. Rutherford, if you're still there, can you go catch Dr. Stanton?
I know Ghostbusters is supposed to be cheesy to a certain extent, but supposed to be believable at a certain
I shook off
extent.
that possessor. Found a different security room.
That whole possession voice thing seemed kind of over
Must
the
have scared
top,
him off.
even if it was on the cartoon.
I've got you on the
Cartoon,
camera.
I say, quit watching in season 4 because it'll have
Melissa
a lot of
just
that
passed
kind of
through
tone if you're into the real Ghostbusters, which I highly recommend, at least this season 4. The ones that were made for syndication are best episodes, and that's like season 2 and 3. 4's pretty good, but mixed. But good enough to check out. After that, though, it's kind of done.
Let's just pass through here as quickly as we can. And yeah, I didn't really think we could do this either. Just thinking happy thoughts.
Uh-oh. This is actually one of my favorite parts and one of my least favorite levels.
Getting heavy interference on the monitors.
Just because there's a lot of Ghostbusters.
Couldn't have been the American Revolutionary War, could it? Or the war
For those of you that aren't from the United States might not get why Winston's kind of complaining about it being this war. Well, this was a war where one of the things that was being fought over was the issue about slavery with like African Americans. Although there were some other slaves, but slavery in general, but that's what that joke is kind of centered towards. I don't know if people overseas would get that or not. I don't know what the history is over there, or what, I mean, what history classes over there. I try to stay as politically correct as I possibly can when I'm playing a video game. You never want to say the wrong thing. But I was just trying to explain what the game was referencing. A lot of times you play Japanese games where they make cultural references to things that we don't know. And it's interesting if you don't know about certain things that are being referenced, since this is an American game. You find out the reasoning behind it. Sometimes you get more enjoyment if you actually know what the references are towards. Things are better sometimes when they make a bit more sense. So, we have Union and Confederate soldiers. The Confederate soldiers are more of the southern region of the United States. They were the ones that were more for slavery. And the Union soldiers were the ones that were against this crazy war, because brothers and sisters fought each other. I'm not brothers and sisters. Maybe they fought each other. But brothers and fathers. And it was just nuts, like families fighting each other. I'm saying this so stupidly and horribly wrong because I'm trying to play the game. It's pretty nuts. It wasn't like we were fighting in a different country. It's like people in our own country fighting each other. And I live in Virginia, which was fortunately basically the capital of the Confederates. I hope I'm saying that right. So we have a lot of Civil War stuff over here. Ironically, we're not really considered the South. We're kind of in the middle. But a lot of times if you go to farms and stuff like that, there'll be people with graves in their backyard. Or like old like places where there used to be like hospitals and stuff like that. I know downtown there's a lot of people that report hauntings near Hollywood Cemetery, which you should definitely look up on Wikipedia, and I have a video of some of Hollywood Cemetery. I was learning how to use my camera at first, so it's probably not the best recorded video, but it's really interesting. It's a really cool cemetery. It's the coolest cemetery I've been to, at least in the United States. But I haven't been all over the United States, just most of the states on the East Coast. But yeah, it's just interesting. But there's apparently, if you believe in this sort of thing, which I try to keep an open mind, I'm not saying anything's definite. Like, a lot of people that live in the houses near there, especially where there's hospitals, claim to have experiences with the paranormal. Don't really hear too much about the Revolutionary War type stuff, so I guess the Civil War is the biggest deal here. Plus, if you go to the Revolutionary War, I don't know how much is left. People who lived in cabins and stuff, I don't know how well they would have stand. I know part of Richmond, our state's capital, part of it was actually burnt down, especially near the river. Where it's weird. We like hang out near the river, and there's like a island that you walk to, and kind of like the beach, and there's like a little quarry that's been filled up with water, and it's crazy that people sit there and sunbathe, hang out, bring their dogs, and chill like it's a beach, and it used to be a POW camp. It's nuts. They should cover Richmond more on TV. It's an interesting place. There's a lot of stuff here, and it does have quite a cool urban atmosphere. And we have a pretty big art and music scene, but unless you're into that sort of thing, you never know, because they never cover it on TV or anything. And anybody that's like a connoisseur of any of this, and I'm giving the wrong facts, feel free to correct me, because I'm not at maximum capacity of thinking straight when I play these games, because I'm trying to record, play a game, and talk at the same time, which multitasking isn't one of my greatest qualities that I have about me.
And I don't remember the screaming skull so much.
See all those charred lines, like on the Xbox and PC version, they'd be glowing for a little while. Oh, the portal, I forgot about those things. Where is the portal? There's the portal. It kind of looks like the thing that they came out of on the Poltergeist. So, one of you guys are subscribed to it. I can't remember which one. I apologize. You can tell me who you are if you're watching this. But I actually recorded a Poltergeist game. I can't remember what system it was on, but I never realized that there was a Poltergeist game. That was really cool. I'm surprised they didn't make more. It seemed like a perfect concept for a video game. But it's whatever. Interact. Kick the door. He couldn't just open it. He had to kick it. Make a scene.
Try again, kid.